Hi, welcome to our podcast. You're listening to today's talk with Cha and Tel exclusively here on Spotify.
Hi, Kristel, and hello to our listeners for today's episode.
Hi, Cha, and hello, listeners. Welcome to another episode of today's talk with Cha and Tel. We are once again excited to share with you another fun and informative episode with you guys.
Exactly, Tal. Today's episode is all about a different ideas on media industry, and we have a very special guest na talaga namang perfect para sa topic natin today. Kaya naman, huwag na nating patagalin pa.
And without further ado, let us welcome Sir Gerard Lorbes.
Hi, sir!
Hello, Sir Gerard.
The floor is yours po para batiin at magpakilala sa ating mga tagapakinig.
Okay. I was known, of course, as Gerard Lorbes, okay, news anchor of the defunct TV Patrol Bicol. Okay, but my complete name is Allen Gerard Lorbes. I am married. I'm married. I have 3 children. I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in European Languages, major in Italian, minor in journalism. That's why the 15-year career in um, broadcast media. Okay, now I am making use of my major course, Italian. That's why I am teaching part-time also in Bicol University.
How long have you been part of this industry po, media industry?
Okay. If really I count the years, it is 15 years. Okay, 15 years. First 3 years was spent in the Legazpi Bureau of ABS-CBN, and the rest was in Naga already. I started off as field reporter, and I went on news gathering.
So, when you're just starting off po, sir, what are the problems that you've met and how do you handle such problems po?
Of course, for a reporter, field reporter, the one of the greatest challenges was how to get story leads. Okay, get story leads. What else? Establishing contacts. Okay, establishing contacts and their confidence in you. You must establish your integrity. You must get their trust, and how to write well for TV, because I was trained to write for broadsheet, diba? Iba yung format sa broadsheet sa pagsulat na sa broadcasting. Malaking adjustment yon. And one more thing, in my case, we were trained to write in English or in Tagalog. The TV Patrol Bicol was newscast in vernacular.
Have you ever experienced po being misled by a source? If yes, how do you handle the situation? If not, what will you do if you encounter one po?
Most of the time, what I experienced was not really being misled by the source, but being withheld the information I needed. Yung red tape, di ba? Red tape. Pero yun nga, meron ding misled by a source, and they are directing you to the wrong person or ano. But I just have to move fast. The information you need would not be given you in a silver platter, di ba? One way or another. Call the right people, verify with authorities, di ba? Kailangan maliksi ikaw. Okay? Yun.
Being in the industry po for more than a decade, how does it feel whenever you get to see some articles with wrong information?
Before I answer that, okay, let me make the distinction muna ha. Because for a long time, I was not a field reporter, di ba? I was groomed to be not only anchor, but ang trabaho ko talaga ay being news desk. So parang people manager ako, di ba?
Yes.
Lang people manager, reporter manager. So kahit na sabihin natin na hindi luto sa field, pero luto sa paghanap ng mga leads. So how does it feel whenever you get to see some articles with wrong information? Okay. Meron, totoo. And not only sa news outfits na hindi ABS-CBN, kahit na sa amin, sa loob. Okay. Pero what can I do kung hindi ABS-CBN news story yun? The responsibility, I mean, di ba? Pero kung sa amin, sa ABS-CBN, of course, meron kaming contact hanggang ngayon, kahit papaano. And I get to see even a wrong date, di ba? Or spelling o kung ano. ini-screenshot ko yun and I encircled the wrong answer and I send it to the news desk. Actually, ang mga ang mga discounted doon, kung kailangan pa follow-up story or mga erratum, di ba? Mga erratum.
As a veteran and well-known broadcast journalist, which part of the news production or process have you find very challenging, even though you've done it a couple of times already?
Oh, I would beg to disagree na famous ako or non-journalist. Mas sikat sina Jonathan Maestrado, Miles Melia, di ba? Jose Carretero. Sa akin, okay, yung nga ang sinabi ko, since medyo naluto ako sa news desking. Anong task ng news desk? Sige, get news leads, assign the leads to the reporters, edit scripts, di ba? Yung pinaka-challenging talaga yun to encourage reporters na mag-feedback sa'yo sa lead na inassign sa'yo. And meeting the deadline, of course, hindi ba?
So yung next question po, sir, what are your adjustments po that you have made when the new media came along po? So how does it differ from the things that you usually do for, let's say, for the past 5 years in the industry?
When you mean new media ba, yung yung online na ba yun?
Yes po, like yung katulad po ng situation ngayon na more on ang tao nagre-rely na on online sources.
Disruptive talaga, no? Disruptive yung pandemic, di ba? Yung tradisyon or yung mga nakasanayan natin, okay? So pati yung interviews, paggawa ng interviews, okay, challenge. Okay, pwedeng willing naman yung interviewee na online na lang, pero maninibago ka talaga sa hindi face to face, parang you do not get to feel the real person you're interviewing. Kahit na siguro yung in-interview mo, di ba? Parang very detached, di ba? Ganon. You have to go along with the new normal, di ba? I would say na lalampasan ng traditional na media or traditional broadcast media yung challenges, di ba? I mean, inalisan ka ng prangkisa, pero patuloy ka pa rin, di ba? Gumami pa nga yung subscriber mo. Naluma yung mga umiisip na yung tore lang talaga, yung susi mo para ikaw ay makapag-broadcast. Wala na yun, wala kang tore ngayon.
Actually nga po, sir, di ba po, since may pandemic, tas puro na online, mas naging maayos daw siya kay Sir Jo in a sense na because of the closure of the ABS-CBN, naka-establish po na tong Bicol.ph, mas naging wide yung reach po ng audience nila.
Pero with the disruption, di ba, at saka sa pag-disseminate ng information sa public sa new media, kailangan maging critical yung audience, di ba?
Have you experienced writing po or publishing an article which where you weren't aware po that you're being biased?
Meron nangyari din na bias in a sense na we overlook getting the side of the aggrieved party, diba?
Yes po.
We overlook the hindi namin nakuha talaga. How will I handle criticism from the mass? Yung sa amin, huwag kayong agad mag-engage, di ba? Do not engage immediately, okay? Basahin niyo muna ng maayos, di ba? Kung marami, you get the whole sense of their himotok, okay?
In the present time po, what are the techniques that you do in news gathering amidst the pandemic?
Amidst the pandemic, kasi hindi ka na makapagpunta-punta,
Yes,
di ba? Ang importante yung source mo eh. Yun ang technique. Just keep in touch with your sources siguro. Kasi treat them well, you treat their material well, you treat their story leads well, kahit hindi na kayo yung kumukuha ng material, pero sila na yung bibigay para sa'yo. Pangalagaan nyo lang yun.
On your personal opinion po, is media today really oppressed po?
The question is how you are dealing with the oppression you're receiving.
Yes po.
Oppressed kung oppressed, pero how are you dealing with the oppression? Diba? Do you let them overcome you or do you overcome the oppression? Oppressed kung oppressed, pero tindig pa rin. Diba? Tindig pa rin. Ang mga baretang naguno sa sumuyong urong na pinahiwas na pagpapatrol. Ako si Gerard Lorbes, hasta saka. Mabalos sa sinmarhay na hapon.
And that's it, listeners. We've just heard another episode with today's talk with Cha and Tel.
We hope that you had a great time listening and joining with us today. Till our next episode, chattels. See you around.